Guys, just like I touched on my original BK16, once you land on this position, oh my goodness, you are home. You are home. There's not another folding knife that will give you this comfort. At least I don't have any. You tell me what's more comfortable than the BK40. Let's open up the conversation, and it's going to end up about our hands and how they are different, because on my hands, I don't have a better feeling knife. Thank you. Good evening. Here we have two designs by Mr. Ethan Becker, the venerable BK16 model that I've enjoyed for many years. I have a video out on it. And then we have a more recent BK40 from K-Bar, right? Produced by K-Bar. Both are Ethan Becker designs. And this is very fairly new knife. I thought it would be a great idea to compare it to its bigger brother, fixed blade with an attitude variety, BK16. So there you have it. Okay, BK40 is 3.5 inches. This is 4.3. Obviously, they come from the same mill house. Look at that. So the BK40 wants to give you the similar curves in the handle, same swelling in the right places. The end of the handles are quite identical, you know, disregarding the material choices, right? And the screw placement, the curves are very similar. And if you listen carefully to Mr. Becker speak about his designs, he'll tell you that this is his most accomplished one. And here we have a folding version of the same handle ergonomics. Guys, I'm telling you, I don't think I have a more comfortable knife in my collection. I don't. The exception would probably be maybe the Lawman from Cold Steel, but I don't think it beats this at all. This is very wide, very thick in the pocket, but the scales are so smooth that it slides in and out without too much hassle. So that, you know, it counters that argument. The thickness, it's countered by the fact that it's so smooth in hand, right? That itself has drawbacks, right? There's little traction, actually no traction whatsoever, with the exception of the guard. The guard does prevent you from sliding up. So I know I'm going all over the place. I just want to give you some thoughts, guys, and compare it to the bigger brother here, give you my interpretation of my opinion of what has been accomplished by K-Bar here, and you know, talk about that. So China on the top of the blade, I know has been very controversial with a lot of guys. Man, just scrape it off, right? Use a file, go to town, and remove China from your K-Bar BK40. I would probably do that myself. Have no issues with the fact that it's made in China. I do enjoy some of my Chinese-made knives. Here's one example. Okay, great quality, guys. I mean, yes, politics has a lot of water under the bridge to discuss there. I'm sure there are other venues to go deeper in that topic. So I really like the looks. I think they are well accomplished. Let's look at some of the lines, right? So a 3.5 blade. We have a nice swedge in the top, a thick tip, okay, and broad blade as well. A black painted, it seems to be painted, I'm not sure exactly of the coating that they used. Thumb studs, and you can tell K-Bar and Mr. Becker don't put together a lot of folding knives, because that thumb stud is not the most comfortable one to deploy. It's not, right? The action on the knife, actually, the moment it locks, it has a very solid locking feel once it's locked, but there is quite a lot of resistance as you do this. Yes, you can flick it, and when you really press, it comes out with a decent speed. But if you do it elegantly like this, the way I prefer to do it, there's some resistance there. So it's a trade-off that I'm willing to accept on folding knives. Sometimes lose a little bit of a smoothness and when opening, as long as I get a very solid lockup, which I do in any dimension here, up and down, side to side. There's no movement. How's the thickness behind the edge? It's a little bit chunky. It's a little bit chunky, but it came razor sharp. Really good job with the edge as it came from the factory. Yes, the blade is AUS 8 stainless steel. It can rust on you if you neglect it. In 2021, AUS 8 is nothing to write home about. Actually disappointed many folks, myself included. I would have preferred to see D2 here. I would have been all over the moon on S35 or something along that range. AUS 10A is actually a very good steel as well. I would have loved to see that. But look, I have other knives. This will be, is not going to prevent me from enjoying the BK40. The jimping is perfect, really perfect, well accomplished. I couldn't do anything better about it. The scales are black plastic. If you ask me, I have no idea the technical term for that material. But look guys, if we're going to be hitting a price point, which K-Bar is doing on this folder, I couldn't think of many other materials that would be better suited for the knife, because they're giving you lots of comfort, lots of swelling on the handle, so you already have a thick handle. They don't go crazy like cold steel would with this crazy patterns. The Voyager is actually the same thickness, if not, it's about the same, right? But this is a lot harder to slide in and out of the pocket. With this well accomplished wire clip, I had no idea Spyderco would would give their competitors such a benefit of allowing them to use wire clips like this. This is just out of the Kali playbook from Spyderco and some other designs. But the smoothness on the handles may allow you to slide in and out really easily. I like that aspect of the knife.